Hello dear students, welcome to the another video tutorial of the parasitology. Since the last lecture we have taken the general overview of this our subject parasitology, the chapters, the 9 chapters and its constituents or the contents what we are going to study in overall subject. So for today, we are focusing on the chapter first, that is the introduction to parasitology, and this will be helpful to understand the basic concepts regarding the parasitology or the essentials for these terminologies which are used in the parasitology. Just we are going to take a basic review, which is for important to understand what are the concepts coming in our next chapters in the life cycles or the particular type of the parasite while we are going to in touch with that parasite uh, as we in need to understand the basics concepts and the definitions of the terminologies which are used in the parasitology. So let's start with the introduction. Hence we know that the biology, bios means life and logos means the study, is the branch of science which investigates the origin, structure, function, and distribution of life in all its forms. Okay, and this biology consists of botany and zoology, as we know. Therefore, it is nothing but the study of living things. Okay, and this botany deals with the study of plants, while zoology in Greek, zoions means the animal and logos means the study. That the study of the animals means zoology is the branch of with deals the study of animals. This world comprises a great number of animals living in diverse habitat. They exhibit a great diversity and variations. These vast number of known species are classified in the various phyla of animal kingdom. There are large number of animals which are free living, and some are loading life with the symbiotic association with other animals. Okay, and these animals associations may be beneficial, like commensalism, mutualism, or they may be harmful like parasitism. Okay, and in parasitism the organism lies in uh, on the host or in the organism. Okay, and utilizing the nourishment from that host, the animals influence man's welfare in human harmful ways, and parasites injures man and his domestic animals. Okay, many animals carry diseases. Those animal carries diseases. The terminology used for that animals are the vectors, and others themselves are the disease agents. Okay, and such as those causing vectors causing malaria, filariasis, or the destruction of a crop, fruit by the insect pest is a problem for agriculture everywhere. But in zoology, there are variety of organisms which are economically important, and hence economic zoology is the special branch in which one can study the harmful and animals for the mankind. Thus, parasitology, here is the definition of parasitology, is the branch of zoology which deals with the study of parasitic animals. There are large number of parasitic animals in some phyla like protozoa, platyhelminthes, nematoda, and arthropoda, which are harmful to man and cause various diseases. Okay, and or may kill human population. if severe diseases happen by this platyhelminth nematode or arthropod, they may cause uh, death of the host, that means man, and hence these harmful to man and cause various diseases or may kill human population. Hence these parasitic animals are medically important, and a separate branch called medical zoology is evolved from the zoology, and thus the parasitology is the branch of medical science which deals with the parasite found in man, and which studies their morphology, their studies their life cycle and their pathogenic effects on the humankind. Sometimes this branch is also called as medical parasitology in the medical terminologies, and it is treated as a branch of microbiology in the medical sciences. Okay, and it deals with harmful bacteria, viruses, and protozoans. Under parasitology, the animal parasites, which is medical men, have to deal with uh, these parasites are divided into three main groups, that is the medical protozoology, medical helminthology, and medical entomology. So let's do touch with the medical protozoology. The medical protozoology, it is the branch of science which deals with the study of a protozoal parasite consists of a single cell-like unit which is morphologically and functionally complete. Here morphologically and functionally complete means what? They can do their all activities, like they can do their proper food, they can ingest their proper food, they can digest that food, and they can exhale out that food also. And with these their day-to-day life function, they can also pass their genes to the next their generation. That means they are able to reproduce, and these are the um, that's why they are known as the functionally complete animals. Okay, that means the functionally complete protozoans. And large number of protozoans are harmful to man because they cause serious diseases in man and domestic animals such as cattle, the poultry, and the fishes. So the following protozoan parasites are pathogenic to man. So these are the some protozoal parasites which are pathogenic to man, and the protozoan animals, their habitat and the pathogenic effect are listed in this particular chart. So let's see one by one. The first one is Amoeba histolytica. It is an protozoan animal which lies, or which habitat means the environment which is required, or the particular position of these protozoans are resides in the man. So which system or the which organ these particular protozoans are located, so these are listed by this habitat. And pathogenic effect means they are causing effect or the disease causing by these protozoans. Okay, let see one by one. The Entamoeba histolytica, this is the scientific name of the single cell animal, the Entamoeba, and this is located at the large intestine, is ingested by these from our mouth, and gets stuck into the and its habitat is large intestine, and its pathogenic effect are seen on the man, like the dysentery or the liver abscess. The abscess means the pus formation in the liver. Okay, where do these are the medical terms which are used for the particular effect which are happened or the diseases. Okay, the abscess means the formation of the pus. Okay, and second one is giardia intestinalis, and this is located at the small intestine and it causing diarrhea. Third one is Trichomonas vaginalis, and this habitat is vagina, and these causing severe effect or the pathogenic effect like the vaginitis. Okay, The fourth one is a Trypanosoma brucei, and this located at the blood or the lymph node, and this is causing the severe effect like the African sleeping sickness. It is a one type of sort of disease caused by this particular Trypanosoma brucei protozoan. And fifth one is Leishmania, Leishmania donovae. These Leishmania having two type of the species, the Leishmania tropica and Leishmania uh, donovini, and these are located at the central nervous system as well as the respiratory system, and the pathogenic effect caused by this Leishmania donovini is the Kala Azar. This is Kala Azar is the one of the severe disease. Death causing severe deaths are happen due to this Kala Azar in the Africa in some mid um, mid 70 or the mid 80 during these 10 year tenure. Okay, and this Leishmania tropica is also a protozoan which is habitat of this leishmania is under the skin, and it occurs as the oriental source. The oriental source means the patches on these the hard patches of uh, on the skin occurs. Okay, the seventh one protozoan is a Plasmodium vivax, and the location of this Plasmodium is in the red blood corpuscles, and this pathogenic effect of this Plasmodium vivax is um, beginning benign and certain malaria. Okay, the Plasmodium vivax causing malaria. Okay, so Isospora belli is the eighth protozoan which causing the habitat of this Isospora belli is epithelial cells of the intestine and causing diarrhea. The Toxoplasma gondii, this is the last the protozoan identified in mankind, that is the habitat of this Toxoplasma gondii is a respiratory system, and it causes as the encephalomyelitis. Okay, these are the some protozoal parasites and their pathogenic to the humankind. So let's move towards the these are the some pictures of the Antamaba histolytica. Second one is Trypanosoma, and the third one is the Leishmania, the two species, the third one and the fourth one. And in first row, the last one is Trichomonas vaginalis, and in the second row, the first one is Gregardia. After that, the Plasmodium, and then the Toxoplasma and Balantidium. This Balantidium coli is occurred in the colon region. That's why is known as the Balantidium coli, and it generally occurs in the when you examine the gut parasites in the chickens. So these also know happen, or these located over the gut parasites. Okay, and every year due to this malaria, millions of people die in the world, and protozoa also causes diseases in animals. Okay, so these diseases are more prevalent in the tropical and subtropical regions of the world, and this disease by their prevalence is render in large areas of the earth in uninhabitable by the man. Okay, all class of these protozoa are have disease producing members, but they are more in flagellate and sporozoa. So you can see in this picture the some of them are having the flagella to swim. Okay, so the um human being along have 15 species of parasitic protozoa are seen in these causing the amoebiasis, diarrhea, trypanosomiasis, leishmaniasis, or trichomoniasis, or malaria, and the toxoplasmosis, or the Balantial dysentery. This Balantidium coli causing the Balantidial dysentery, and are the various diseases caused by these protozoans, okay, to the human being. And therefore medical protozoology is a very important branch, and very every zoology student should study it, okay. So we are moving towards the second branch, that is the medical helminthology. And it is medical helminthology is the branch of a medical science which deals with the study of helminth parasites, and of medical importance to the human beings, okay. So helminth parasites are divided into two groups, that are the platyhelminths and the nematohelminths, okay. So platyhelminths are the flatworm, which includes various cystod worms like the tenia and tenia and trematodes, okay, like the liver fluke. So these are the two pictures which are mm, the first one is fascicola hepatica, that is the liver fluke. In adult sheep, or the uh, in man also it is seen in the liver, okay, so hence known as the liver fluke also. And the next one is the Taenia solium. The Taenia solium is the flat worm, and it is very long in the length, and it is located at the in the muscles of these pigs. Hence the persons which consumes the pigs, so if raw pigs are get consumed, so that there is the chances of these getting infested with the this Taenia solium. And the raw meat of this pig is known as the um, pork, okay. So if there are some communities, or the at the white pig is widely worldwide eaten, and it serves as a delicacy in various restaurants. But this, if that pig, or this meat of that pig is not very well treated, or this and so there is chances of this Taenia solium to get in our stomach, and if we can get infested with that, sorry. So all the helminths are endoparasites of the gut. We have known that the endoparasites with the residing inside the body, and the blood in a human body, so and causing various diseases collectively called helminthiasis, okay. So the diseases collectively called helminthiasis, which is um, caused by the helminth parasites, and the disease caused by the nematode worms constitute nematodasis, okay, nematodiasis, okay. And the most common widespread human disease caused due to this infestation with the nematodes are given in the like the in these the next table. The first one is ascariasis, uh, the name of the disease. Here the parasites are given in the first row, the and the second the name of the diseases and the symptoms are caused due to this particular type of the parasite. So first parasite is Ascaris lumbricoides, okay. So Ascaris lumbricoides is a type of the roundworm, and the male and the female of these Ascaris lumbricoides are separated, and this is caused by this Ascaris lumbricoides called as ascariasis. And these symptoms of this ascariasis are the urticarial rashes. Some red rashes are appear on these our skin, and these are uh, or the appendicitis. Appendicitis means the inflammation of this appendix, or pain, severe pain in the appendix of the appendix. Okay, appendix is an so consideredly called vestigial organ of this our digestive system. But I personally think that the nothing is vestigial. If there is something is in our body, so that is uh, having very important. So that's why they are evolved and having with the our body. In future, there are some studies that the appendix or the vestigial organs on the animals are get vanished, but they vanished at that time, so that time will be see, but they are now are the part of us. So it's not so true to get accepted with that terminology, like they has something is vestigial to our body. So let's move towards the second parasite, that is the Ancylostoma duodenale. And this Ancylostoma duodenale is a hookworm. So mouth of this Ancylostoma is having a hook to get attached with our intestine. So it's known as the Ancylostoma duodenale and Ancylostoma, and having hookworm, so called as a hookworm. And the name of disease caused by this Ancylostoma duodenale is ancylostomiasis. And this ancylostomiasis showing some symptoms like the dermatitis. So dermatitis is hardening of the skin, and gastrointestinal disorders, something like the diarrhea um or the anemia. Anemia is the where disorder in which the body get weak and weak. Okay, the third parasite is Wucheria bancrofti. So in the Wucheria bancrofti, also known as the filaria worm, and causing the disease known as the filariasis. Okay, so filariasis showing some symptoms like the enlargement of the limbs. So filariasis, I have told you that the causing by biting one particular mosquito in the last lecture. And in this filariasis, the enlargement of our limbs, and in men the and with enlargement of the limbs, the scrotum sac also the get enlarged, and in females the mammary glands with the enlargement of the limbs are seen. So moving towards the fourth parasite, that is the Loa loa. This is the scientific name of the eyeworm, and name uh, name of the disease is known as the loiasis. Okay, so what happens in this loiasis, that the swelling of the lids, uh, eyelids, and itching and severe pain to the that infested area is seen. Okay, so there are some trematode helminths. Okay, there are some trematodes helminth causing diseases called trematodiasis, and schistosomiasis caused by the schistosoma species. Okay, and these tapeworms are responsible for the schistostodiasis. Okay, and teniasis causing by the tenia solium, which is a pork tapeworm, as we have seen. The echinococcus, the echinococcus is one trematode which causing these diseases, and it also have larvae stored, and echinococcus also have seen in the helminths are very common endoparasites. Okay, so helminths are very common endoparasites of human being, found in all the parts of the world. and therefore medical helminthology deals with the study of the uh, helminth parasites and their morphology, life cycle, and the pathogenic effect and the control measures to taken to the controlling these helminthiasis. So let's move towards the third terminology, or the third main branch of parasitology is medical of the branch of the entomology, which deals with these type of the parasites or these parasite causing agents, is a branch of entomology, is medical entomology. Okay, and the medical entomology, it is the branch of science which deals with the study of harmful insects to man and his domestic animals, and there which studying the medical entomology studies the morphology, the life cycle, and the pathogenic effects or the disease caused by them. Okay, and in insects they are constantly attacking to the man and its domestic animals by spreading various kinds of diseases in them, and they destroy his property and his crops. Hence study of insects are of very great importance to man. Okay, and insects cause diseases in two ways, that they bring harmful effect by destroying tissues of their host, that means the that may be plant or the animal, and some insect transmit diseases, producing uh, bacteria and pathogens. Okay, and many insects act as a vector which carry disease causing organism from one host to another. That are the some insects like the house flies, mosquitoes, bugs, fleas, lice, etc., and act as a vector. That means they are transmitting the vector, the pathogens. Okay, and several species of mosquitoes are vectors of a human malaria. Female Anopheles transmits the malarial parasite to the human being, and Culex mosquitoes act as a um, intermediate host and a vector of the larvae of the nematode filaria. Okay, and Aedes aegypti is one particular type of the mosquito, is the vector of the virus of the yellow fever. We are going to see in detail in the last chapter. And flies like the housefly transmits the germs of typhoid, cholera, dysentery, and diarrhea, and Glossina or the tsetse fly is the vector of the trypanosoma from animals to man, causing diseases in the African sleeping sickness. We are going to study in detail in the upcoming chapters, like the um, um, Phytomonas and Tabanas. Also, the some type of the flies, and you are seeing in this picture is the picture of the Xenopsila, and transmits the bacilli of bubonic plague to the man. So bubonic plague was a disease was transmitted by this Xenophila in the early 50s or early 60s. This Xenophila transmits that the bacilli, the spores, bacilli of the uh, bubonic plague. Okay, and